Welcome back everybody, MC here with another video, and today I want to show you guys how to get the Reaver Shark in Terraria. So I'm going to show you step by step how to do this, and it will pretty much explain everything you need to do. But if you don't have time to watch the entire video to see every step, what I would recommend in a nutshell to anyone who's looking for the Reaver Shark is a place to fish, which you'll see on your screen right now. You need bait to fish, and you need a good fishing rod, so I'd recommend the Fisher of Souls, which you get from the Eye of Cthulhu, and then you pretty much fish until you get the Reaver Shark. But there's a lot of hints and tips in this video, and there's a lot of step by step, just in case you aren't getting the Reaver Shark drop when you're actually fishing. The first thing I recommend is building the boardwalk. This is a little fishing area that protects you from enemies but gives you constant access to fishing in the ocean. I recommend building it out so that you can't see the shore anymore, so that you're at the deepest part of the ocean, and that way you can fish without any issues, but also you have the perfect amount of water below you. If you look on the right, and if you look on in a couple of moments to the left, you will see that I put one block down into the water. First of all, that stops fish that might jump up into your fishing area and hurt you, but also don't ever put that 2 blocks, or don't ever make that 2 blocks, because if you do, you will disrupt the edge alignment of the water, and if you do that, you won't be able to catch the fish. So you have to keep it exactly like on the screen. So the next thing that you're going to need is a fishing rod. I would recommend the Fisher of Souls. You get those from Demonite bars, and you get Demonite bars from defeating the Eye of Cthulhu. The reason why I recommend the Fisher of Souls is because it is the first proper fishing rod in the game. All the other lower level fishing rods, you can get the Reaver Shark, but you'll be there for what feels like an eternity trying to get the Reaver Shark. So I would 100% recommend the Fisher of Souls. Then you need bait. Now, to get bait, get your pickaxe and take out all the grass on the ground. Probably in the normal biome is the best. Get your boat net and capture the bait pretty much. Grasshoppers, worms, and particularly fireflies. If you can get an evening around your house where fireflies are spawning, which they won't do in the rain unfortunately, you can get a ton of bait really quickly, and they are one of the best baits that you can get early game as well, because they're so easy to find and you can get so many of them. Also, as you can see, it's raining, so there's going to be a lot more bait around if you hit the grass, and it's also nighttime, so there's usually a lot of bait in the nighttime as well, especially if you hit the rocks. Now be careful that it's probably better to do this during the daytime, especially if you don't have higher level gear, or if you don't have, say, medium early game gear. So then we're going to go and actually start fishing. So we have our bait, we have our fishing rod, and we have our fishing area. Now I'm going to talk to you guys about what platform I'm on. So I'm on PC, and I'm playing the 1.3 update. I'm playing the newest 1.3 update pretty much. So if you guys are on console, this might be slightly different, and I'm not going to use the fishing glitch here, but if you don't know how to use the fishing glitch, I'd recommend looking it up if you want to try it. However, fishing in this game is one of the best things you can do in my opinion, because it breaks up the game and helps you relax a little bit. And because of that, I actually like to fish properly and just chill and enjoy myself while I'm doing it. Before a lot of people ask me how do I get the Reaver Shark quickly, there is really no answer, apart from perhaps fishing at nighttime in the rain, which increases the fishing power by a massive amount. I don't even know the multiplier that it gives, but it's pretty big. And fishing in the rain is the only thing I can tell you. Other than that, you just have to wait. The Reaver Shark can take ages. Sometimes you can go hours without getting the Reaver Shark. I think the longest I've ever gone is actually 2 days, where I was fishing for about 2 hours, and then I took a break, and then the next day I came back and I fished for another 2 or 3 hours, and I finally got the Reaver Shark. So sometimes the Reaver Shark can take a long time to get. So make sure that you're patient and make sure that you have plenty of bait. You probably noticed, by the way, that I made some extra powerful bait using worms. What you do is you get the worm and you get a star that falls from the sky, and you create a slightly better bait using worms, so I'd 100% recommend that. Most of the time you're going to be catching normal fish. I mean, you can sell them to merchants, or you can of course make food out of them. So even the stuff that is not very useful looking from the fishing is actually very valuable and can get you a lot of money, and or can get you a lot of food. I also managed to pick up some frog's legs as well, which are very useful actually, very good against Skeletron, but that isn't what today's video is about, so I'm not going to go too into that. Be careful with bomb fish. You've no idea how many times I've put a bomb fish onto my platforms thinking that it would fall through, and it just stays on the platform and blows up my arena. So be very careful with bomb fish. And of course you could try and catch quest fish as well while you're trying to get the Reaver Shark. But when it comes to this video, we're only focused on the Reaver Shark, and I'm just talking over while we wait, and of course while you enjoy a little bit of fishing. Hopefully by now you will have seen everything you need and you will know what to do. I'm not going to do anything else in this video that involves moving around. It's literally just going to be capture the Reaver Shark. And there it is, my friends. That is what you're looking for. That's what it looks like. There's nothing special about it. It just comes out of the ocean and onto the ground if you don't have enough inventory space. And pretty much it is the best pickaxe you can get in the game relative to where it is found in the game, because the Reaver Shark has a very nice pickaxe power, but it can also pickaxe all ores up to the first ores in hard mode. So you could pretty much get palladium with the Reaver Shark, so you don't need to get the molten pickaxe, for example, and you can mine through all of the different blocks that you wouldn't have been able to early game with the Reaver Shark. That's why it's so important for your playthrough. It is the most versatile out of all of the pickaxes based upon where you get it, because you get it early game. I'm not talking about it in comparison with the ones that can mine chlorophyte, for example. And it's pretty fast too for an early game, and it's pretty strong as well. If an enemy is coming towards you and have the Reaver Shark, give him a slap on the head with that.